Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of the Cases of Costa Vega. I'm Rick Budd, your GM, and these two lovely people are Caitlin Bruder, our Annie Case.
Hello.
And Drac, our Justin
Hi.
Case. Um, and yes, good to see you as always. And thank you everybody for coming. And as always, I want to start off by sending special thanks to Jake and Lauren and the mods and everyone at QueueTimes. And your subs and your bits, they help support QueueTimes, and your donations to the tip jar help support this show and the people on it. And you can donate through the Streamlabs link that is in the chat there, or we have a tier on the QueueTimes Coffee, and if you subscribe, you get access to every week's post-game stars and wishes, which is like where we sit around and kind of just reflect on the show and what we liked and what we hope happened in the future. It's cool, it's fun.
The case and review.
Yes, the case review, yeah, like the case review of Costa Vega or whatever, something like that. We And if you can't support us by donating, you can always support us by liking and commenting on our YouTube videos or help sharing our tweets. And we really appreciate all that stuff too. And the system we play here is based on the AMARANTHINE system by our own Caitlin Bruder. And if you want to play it yourself or just check it out so that you know the rules of what's going on here, you can find it as a pay-it-you-want product on Caitlin's itch.io page. Bruder Caitlin at itch.io, and Jake will put that link into the chat for you. And you can follow the show at Cases RPG on Twitter or Cases TTRPG on Instagram. And you can always check out Cases www.casesrpg.com, which will take you to our link tree, which has got like absolutely all of our links, YouTube, coffee, everything associated with the show. And the show will be available as a podcast soon. Keep your eye on our Twitter, and we will let you know when that is happening. And other than that, that is the announcements. Time for the case of the week. And we are back. I'm just going to say right off the bat, Annie and Justin, you are at the detective agency at the houseboat. It's been, just a little over 2 weeks since the Sheriff Bo Baxter, told you he was going to shut you down. He would give you 45 days to get a license, or you would be shut down, and you found out all the qualifications for getting a license, and you do not have them and cannot get them. But otherwise, it's only been about 2 weeks, so you still have some time left before the hammer comes down there. For now, you're not working on a case or anything. What do you think you're just doing around the office?
Ooh. I think I'm painting the office. I think I've moved everything around, like on the walls and near the corners of the office into the center. I'm trying to paint and give the office some new life. Like I don't have much time left in here as a PI. I can't get a boat taken away from me, but I can have. I'm not going to be a PA office very long, so I'm going to try and make it as bright and colorful and as positive as possible while I have it as a PI office.
Do me a favor, roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
Oh no!
Yes.
Okay. A 6.
6. Okay. That's a success. So I'm going to say it's coming out pretty good.
Hell yeah.
I think
you have a lot of job experience.
Exactly. Yeah. probably like a year ago or so, I did work as a painter specifically.
House, like
helping with
maybe
house
exterior.
renovation. Yeah,
You're
exactly.
using it for interiors now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm in like a just white overalls specced up in different colors of paint. And
What
I think
colors are on the wall right now?
on the wall, I think right now it's like just bright yellow, and that layer is like dried, and I'm painting like in green, like different images, little pictures and silhouettes on the wall of it. And I've got like very clearly got multiple colors of paint on the ground.
The
Just
most
being like,
eye vibrating interior decoration.
What are you doing, Annie?
Well, there are noxious fumes currently happening inside this boat. So whatever like the outside deck is, Annie has pulled one of the like definitely not an outside chair, but she has pulled like an armchair out where like the door is open and she's like outside the door, but she doesn't want to be inside while the paint is happening. So she's like curled up, kind of like with her like knees up in her like laptop in her lap, and she is alternating between playing browser games and taking the same worker bee quiz that she cannot freaking beat. Like she has been unable to like to get 100% on this one, and most of them she's like been okay at, like, and she's been fine with it. But then suddenly she was like, oh no, I know what I did wrong, I bet I could do this again, and like literally cannot get above like a 70% on it, and she's getting so fed up, so she takes it again just because she's like, one more time, I'll be fine. And then she gets pissed and she fails it again and goes and plays like a browser game, and then it's like, okay, I think I know what I did wrong, but she cannot get a good grade on this test, and for some reason it is driving her nuts. So she's passing time by like just making herself miserable.
Yep, and that's exactly what's going on with you. Actually, let me ask you a question, Justin. Is there like a business phone, like a landline, or does it go like straight to what do you use?
Oh, I think there's like one of those like I'm pretty sure these exist. It's like it's styled to look like a rotary phone, but there's no cable on it. It's all fully like wireless and digital, but it's
You're
styled
on a
to
boat,
look like a
right? So
yeah. So I do have like a separate phone for business, but it's very much like, I think it should be a rotary phone because that's what business people have.
Well, I'm going to say with the painting going on, you've moved that sort of outside into the same area that Annie's sitting. So Annie, you are taking worker bee tests when the phone rings.
They're timed, the worker bee test, so she's like, oh, she's trying to like, she gets like 2 more questions in before it rings.
Just
like,
keeps ringing.
Shoot, and it's fine. Hello, this is Annie Case.
Hi.
And she kind of looks. What's this? What are we called? What is it called now?
I think we keep changing it.
I know. That's why she's like, what is it called?
I think today's like Panda Investigations. Yeah.
Thanks for calling Panda Investigations. This is Annie Case.
Sorry, did you say Panda Investigations?
Yeah.
Like a panda, like a bear.
Yes, the bear. Yes. I think it's actually a.
This isn't Elegant Elephant Investigations.
Well, it is, but just different. Yes, it is, but called this now. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Ewan Cooper. Wayne Gill referred me to you. Yeah, I need to talk to you right now. Can you come to my place of business?
Give me an address and your details, and I will ask our head investigator what's his schedule looks like. She looks back as he's like painting pictures on the wall.
I think he's like trying to paint a tree and he made a mistake. Goes, happy little accidents. It's okay.
I think we will find the time. Send me your details.
Great. I'm on the east side, but in order to keep a low profile, you're going to have to dress to fit in with what we do around here.
And what would that be?
Okay, so I'm just going to put a pin in that right now. I'm just going to say that it turns out that Ewan Cooper is the promoter who owns the Costa Vega Renaissance Fair, which he stages 4 times a year. And the Renaissance Fair is over on the west side of town. It's not like near the beach exactly, but it's close to all the touristy stuff and like a little kind of, geographically appropriate little spot with trees and, and hills and stuff. It's nice. And the first thing I want to ask is, do you? Okay, so obviously, what he wants
Yes.
is for you to dress in Renfair garb
Yes. Yeah.
to stay low profile.
Yes.
Are you going to do that?
Annie has a screen accurate replica of some sort of like big fantasy franchise like outfit, like not of any main character, but like of like I exist in this realm kind of a thing. Like has one, and it is in her dad's house, like in the basement in storage, and she will be dusting that off for this.
Yeah, that fantasy franchise is called Eye of the Blinking Dragons, and it was big like 10 years ago or something. You know,
I love that. You know, Justin has straight up a suit of armor. Just straight up.
Are you kidding? These two weirdos? Of course.
100%. Straight up a suit of armor. Just obscenely loud and clanky. But he bought, I think it's one of the things he bought with his boat, honestly. I think it's like you see it on a stand in the corner of his
next to the
office.
scuba suit.
Yeah, next to his scuba
suit. Okay, so you're in a suit of armor, and you are in like a replica. Like what is yours like? What?
It's probably like some sort of like generic fantasy like archer. Like that's like the this like bow in there that's probably made of just like painted plastic or something, but like it's got all like the details on it. She got really into like model making kind of a thing when she was in high school, and so this was like her adult like thing that she did when she was in college and stuff, and when she was home it was her summer project. But it's just kind of like, I don't know, like earth tones, like a elven archer style vibe. Yeah.
Justin has like very main character armor. It's like black and gold with an obsidian black like sword at his side, like a golden like lion emblem on his chest, something like that, and has the helmet as well with a visor that comes down. And every time he pulls it up and he walks for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, it always falls back down again.
Yeah.
Obscuring his vision. But he thinks he looks so badass in it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is when you're wearing that, you have minus 1d6 to all physical, task. All body
so
tasks.
fair.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that. Yes.
So you wear these costumes in the.
I think it's a smash cut to the two of them outside in these outfits.
Yeah, I think it's a smash cut of me trying to get off my moped and falling off in my suit of armor, like having to try and clamber back onto my feet, with Annie already like just there and ready, like
just like
give me a sec.
I told you didn't need to wear the whole thing.
Can you help me up on my back? Can you pull me up? I can't. Can you help pull me up?
She like stands like by his feet and like holds her hands out and lets it like leverage himself up.
And then like, it's like, yeah, and now it's like it's like, and now a smash cut to you like, it's like, having to get Caleb to drive his car down so you can borrow it or something. Because Justin, like, I'm trying to picture how are you going to get on that thing in a suit of armor? Like
the bottom, I think like the like all of the like waist down leg pieces rode in the sidecar with Annie.
Rode in the sidecar with Annie. Oh, okay.
And so then like you got you got off of the thing and then like put them on and then you fell over, got up, and then we got you into them.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so it takes you a while to get your outfits together, but you're at the Renfair soon enough, and it takes you I don't know, 45 minutes to find parking. It's always horrible with those things. And
hey, we got a little moped. We can fit in the bike parking. That's always less full.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. Yeah. Okay. You make it into the bike parking. It's a little closer to the entrance. It's you do okay actually because you have this ridiculous mode of transportation. And you park the bike and you head on in towards the gate and you have to walk to get to the staging grounds. Yeah. So first you gotta walk through like the weird gravel of the parking lot, and then you go past the bathrooms and the water fountains, and eventually you get there, and it's pretty cool. It's Renfair, you know. It's like there's
we used to go. Like these are definitely two kids who went to the Renfair. I feel like Sebastian would have been like
Sebastian would have been into it for the like stories and the fairy tale of it.
yeah.
I think
He seems like he
Caleb
maybe
would
he
have
like
been into it for like the historical accuracy.
yes, yeah. So like we
Yeah.
went like we all would go as a family as kids, and then like once we got older, maybe just the two of us went. But like both dads were into it for different reasons. So I think it's been a long time since we've been, but I think we have been here before.
I love that. And yeah, so it's all familiar to you, and you know those water fountains, and you know those bathrooms, and you know, and,
I mean, things could have been updated. If it's been like
nope, nothing's been updated. It's kind of like, you know, or it's barely been updated. It's just, you know, like the bare minimum that they need to do to like probably keep in compliance with code kind of thing, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, you know, you remember every part of this, you know, little medieval town they have that's got like a food court and shops and like little rides and kind of stages for live performances and seminars on weird arts and, you know, and things like that. There's like even a big like jousting arena with like bleachers and
absolutely.
You know, and you make your way to where you and Cooper told you, which is sort of an isolated corner of the fairgrounds where there's like some sort of smaller, nondescript medieval buildings. But when you go inside one of them, it is just you and Cooper's office, and you can see that the door is just kind of left open.
Yeah. Could you spell that first name?
EWAN.
Oh, I got it right. Okay, cool.
I think I clank one over and then knock on the side of the door frame.
And yeah, you see you and Cooper just sitting right behind your desk. It's not really big in there. It's, you know, there's nothing Renfair-y about it. It's just like an office. It's got a desk and there are filing cabinets everywhere. There's a computer, you know, just very office-y stuff. And he is sitting right behind that desk. I'm going to say he's played by Rhys Darby, or Flag Means Death. And
everything New Zealand has ever put out.
And everything New Zealand has ever put out, yeah. But just, you know, that's
yes. Recent touchdown.
So he looks over your outfits and he says, not bad. Come in, quickly.
Thank you, Sir Cooper. He walks in.
We don't need, he knows that we're the PIs.
Yes, I want to be in. It's like method acting, you know. I want to
be don't method act. Please, have a seat.
Okay.
And
it's the clank screech as you try to sit.
It's like, so you're the detectives. Well, if my nephew Wayne says you're good, then you're good.
Wait, your Wayne's uncle?
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that Wayne recommended us. I didn't realize it was familial.
Oh, yes. He's my nephew. One of my nephews. Not necessarily my favorite, but anyway. So I think one of my employees is trying to kill me. Or is at least planning to kill me. I got this note, and he hands you like a folded up piece of notebook paper. And
I
you
raise
open
my
it.
hand to like grab it, and it's just very noisy. And it's like, yeah, you know what, Annie? Do you want to?
I got it. She like grabs it and like holds it in front of you. So you can
And you read it, and it says, you think you're so big just because you're my boss. I'll kill you, you bastard. Die. P.S. In case you don't get it, this means I'm going to murder you.
direct.
Yeah, not.
I mean, right?
It.
I'm not paranoid here. That sounds like a threat.
There's not much subtext to miss. Yeah, that's yeah. Do you know who could have left it? Do you have direct issues with any of your employees?
Well, I mean, no more or less than probably the average Renfair promoter.
What does that look like for you?
Yeah.
What's the percentage? Give me the out of 10 lineup of any random 10 employees. How many of them might be disgruntled with the way you run things?
2 or 3, maybe 4, possibly 5. Couldn't
So that-
necessarily rule out more than 5.
And how many employees do you have total here?
70.
Okay.
Cool. So
Still a
upwards
substantial percent.
30.
I'll be honest.
5 to 35 plus, possibly, of them.
I
Is
would
it
set that as
suspectable?
a floor, at least that many, I would think.
So between-
likely more.
Our suspect pool is between 35 and 70, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's. I would comfortably place it.
Do you have any?
That.
Do you have any employees who do like you? Maybe we can rule out a couple.
Well, I don't know how many. I mean, I don't know of anyone that that feel murderous rage towards me. So that's something.
I guess that's something.
Here's what I was thinking. Okay. You can come work undercover at the fair, and just kind of walk around and subtly question your fellow employees and see if you can find out which one of them is going to kill me.
I mean, she kind of looks at Justin's pretty good plan.
Justin's like just sitting there and staring at the note, and it goes, "I can't see anything through the visor."
And Annie reaches out and like lifts it up.
Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, no, it is pretty just very blatant,
right there,
very
yeah.
no subtext.
Mhm.
I tell you
Yeah,
what, both
I
of you
think-
both of you give me a mind roll real quick.
Okay.
I'm looking at the note.
Is it about the handwriting? Because then maybe Justin can.
That is true, is it?
Just everything about
Just
it.
in general,
Actually.
okay, cool.
Okay.
Justin, you can apply your handwriting because, it would be one of the things you are certainly looking for.
Yeah.
Oh no. I was gonna say keep reading.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't.
Like
It's
a
my second.
stretch for,
It's my second skill. I can't stretch it like that.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-sentence. No.
I know. Right? Well, every die could be its own sentence. So
Yeah, fair.
Oh my god, that's all 4s. I rolled 4 4s, so nothing for me.
I got 3 successes.
You got
6
3
and 2
successes.
ones.
Okay. Yeah. No notebook paper, and it's handwritten, and you kind of you don't really glean any useful detail beyond just like what the paper looks like, and what the ink looks like. Let's say the paper is sort of got a yellowish tint to it. The ink is kind of purpley, and the handwriting, what it looks like, and that's it. And Cooper says, "Great. Well, it's decided.
Okay.
So-
I would like to speak about rates.
Yes,
Annie-
absolutely. As
Annie
soon as
gives
we're
you
done. Now,
Look like okay, nice, good job.
there's no time to lose. As soon as we're done, we can talk about rates. Now, here
Well,
I've got some
okay,
jobs
hold
lined
on.
up for you that put you in opposite ends of the park, and that way you can each cover different territories and talk to different social groups of employees and so on. Justin, do you like horses?
Yes.
Great! Then you're gonna love this. Annie, do you like chicken on a stick?
Well, who doesn't?
Great! And so I'm gonna essentially now just smash cut
Yeah.
to your respective tasks. Justin, you walk over to the jousting area, where they keep the horses that they use in the little jousting demonstrations that they do, and they let you in through the employee entrance. He gave you an identification card, and
What's the name? Am I Justin on the identification card, or is it?
No, you tell me. What's the name?
Oh, okay. I think it's Hugo Farley.
Hugo Farley. Yeah, Hugo. They let you in through the employee entrance, and a guy with a clipboard comes over. He says, Hi, I'm Hank. I'm the stage manager. You get your armor out of those over there, and he points over to a set of lockers. He's like, "You're going to be the Red Knight, I think, or maybe the Silver Knight. I got to check my." And then he kind of looks at you and sees that you're already wearing a suit of armor. What color is your armor? Just like silver?
It's black, just black with like gold accents, and there's like a golden lion head on the chest of it as well, the breastplate.
I would like to say in the office, Annie had just like reached over and taken like tape off the desk and like 2 pieces of scotch tape, like taped it backwards, which I'm sure will fall at an opportune moment. But like there's just like 2 pieces of scotch tape, like with the visor up, like
holding the visor in place.
Again, it will fall off, but it is 2 singular pieces of scotch tape. She has taped it backwards so you could read the note.
Okay. When you try body tasks, not only do you have like a penalty D6 against you right now, but you're gonna have to roll, I think, a speed roll, and if you fail it, the visor falls.
So, I love this. Yeah,
good.
Remember that. So he's like, he looks at your armor and he's like, "Hey, this ain't bad. The Lion Knight. I can sell that. I can work with that.
Black Lion. I think that sounds good.
Great. Well, it looks like you're up. So just head over to the stable over there, and Billy will get you fixed up with a horse and a lance.
I'm gonna be riding the horse.
Well, that's what the knights do around here. So
yeah. I'll just
right?
No, I'm just asking. Yeah. I've been classically trained on horse riding. Anyway, it was great. Yeah, it's great meeting you.
Make
Hank.
a heart roll.
Public speaking. Get it in there. You're a good liar. Well, maybe you have. I don't know. Maybe you did do horseback riding at some point. Work on a ranch somewhere.
I think this is the one time he was lying about his experience.
Good.
Okay.
3 successes.
Yes. Good.
And, Hank's just like, fantastic. And he's like, go.
Yeah.
You say Hank? Is that what that name?
Hank, yeah.
Hank.
And I'm gonna say Hank. Who should play Hank?
I just want to make sure I know who we've talked to already.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Okay, I didn't get a casting note down for Hank. Let's say Hank is played by who's a good Hank? Let's say he's wow, I usually don't freeze up like this with casting stuff. Usually comes so easy. Let's say Hank is played by Brent Spiner. He's an old guy.
All you need to know is he's an old guy.
Perfect.
Justin kind of clanks on over to where he was pointed to, and just under his breath, like, how hard can it be? It's just horses. It's not that hard. It's all fine. It'll be fine. I've ridden a bike. It's probably just like riding a bike. It's fine.
And you hear like a stable guy coming up behind you, and he's just sort of like, he's like, "Oh, it's not like that at all, actually."
Oh.
Yeah, no. Riding a horse, it's a skill, and you can get hurt. So, all right, let's get you on up there.
Yeah,
And,
it's a skill I have. I just need to know, just right now off the bat, it's a skill I have. I just mean I haven't rode in a while, and I think it's like it comes back to like riding a bike, Yeah. Okay, can you help me up, please? This is really heavy.
And yeah, he kind of gives you a boost up there, and
sorry.
do me a favor, make a speed roll, like for dexterity of getting up onto the horse.
Okay. Oh wait, all my physical stuff are 1 less, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would qualify, I think.
1 success.
Okay, so this is one of those like you get up and like you put the wrong leg over and you wind up first facing the wrong end of the horse and then kind of have to like awkwardly spin around, but eventually you get on it and like the stable guy's just kind of like watching you like really baffled, and he's just sort of like he's like, don't see a lot of guys do it that way.
It's how it's classically trained. It's how we do it here. We have to make sure it's like checking a rear view mirror. And then your side mirrors, you have to look at it backwards first, and then forwards. It's just to make sure. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, I'm doing
right. Well, I'm happy for you. Get on out there, and he hands you a lance, and he says, "All right, you're fighting the Gold Knight. He's kind of a jerk, so be careful. Otherwise, I don't know. Go." And he like slaps the back of the horse. Do me a favor, Justin. Make a speed roll, like, for your control over the horse.
Yeah.
First, like the dexterity of the horse.
I would say if it's like an animal handling check, would probably be hard.
Yeah, you think? Okay.
Yeah, it's like your connection to other living things.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the creator. So give me a heart roll.
Speed would be to stay on, but like if you're trying to, get the horse to do something, I think it would be hard.
3 successes.
3 successes. Justin, you've never done this before, but strangely, you seem to be kind of a natural with this. I
feel like that makes sense. That makes sense to me somehow.
Yeah, you and the horse, it's like you kind of have a rapport very quickly. You kind of very, it takes you only a couple seconds to figure out how to make it go forward, to stop, to turn when you want, and it's like it just seems to want to work with you. What do you think the horse's name is, Drac?
I think it doesn't matter what the horse's name is. I've named it. I've named it myself. Probably like, I think I named it B. Arthur.
B. Arthur?
Yeah.
Respect.
It probably has another name, like Hank, or the person who was taking care of the horse probably have an actual name for it. But
this is Cinnamon. She's great. You'll be best friends. And now you're calling it B.
Your name is no longer Cinnamon. You are now B. Arthur. We are best friends for life, horse. Okay, sorry. And you quickly get it, and you ride down this very quick, little brief tunnel out towards the arena, and meanwhile, Annie, you have been given a tray of chicken on a stick, and it's like one of those like concession trays that you kind of wear around your neck, and like on a strap, and it's like and
she spends so much time on her computer that like it hurts. After like 20 minutes, it like hurts. Like she already has bad posture.
And first I gotta ask you, it's like you said you like chicken on a stick, huh? Mm-hmm. So are you like eating some of them?
Oh yes, absolutely. She ate one when she got it on, and then like when no one's around, she'll probably eat another one.
Okay. So yeah, you're walking around. What do you think you're doing? It's like, okay, so let's say you're right in the heart of like a little Renaissance fair village. The shops are around, the vendors are around. Those kind of professional, role players who like shout at you to go into the booths or things like that. What do you do?
I think like first she kind of just does a few circles just to kind of see if she remembers where everything is, and since nothing has changed, she's like, oh, okay, great, I don't even need to worry about that part. It's all of this, everything's in the same spot. I think she does she tries to, she does her best to like be out and like, oh yeah, I'm doing my job, but then when she can, like she ducks into like employee areas. She's looking for like administrative stuff. Like she's looking for pens, pencils, like if there's a desk, if there's like notepads. She wants to see if she can find in any areas, if it's like back rooms of shops or like an employee tent or just like a rec room or like a lunch area for them. If there's just like, she wants to see if she can find any pens, pencils, whatever of that like purpley kind. And if she can find that yellow tint, like any other examples of that yellow notebook paper, either if it was either like notepad that like tears off from the top or this kind that has the fringes on the side. She wants to see if she can find that, see if that note was written here.
Okay.
That's her first. She's just investigating. She's popping in and out, and she's like whatever, doing her thing, selling stuff, and then we'll pop in and kind of like she's just rummaging right now.
Okay. No, I kind of love that. There's a lot involved there, so it's like, let's say, give me a
It's
roll.
over the course of probably all day.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say it's at
That's
least
fine.
over the course of the time that like Justin's going to be doing what he's doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like, give me a roll. I guess a mind roll for like a really thorough investigation.
Yeah. Speed reading research? I don't think that applies here. This is more like an investigation than a research, so I think I just have my 4. Wow, Annie's struggling today. No successes. Nothing.
Well,
Yes,
you know,
she's just walking around. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, so you spend a lot of time kind of walking around, looking at pencils and papers.
She can't I think maybe she just can't find the employee areas. Like I think she's it's like half the time she just literally cannot get there. She maybe finds like one, but otherwise she's looking around and trying to find stuff. But there's like shop back rooms, but she's not working there, so she can't get in. Like she just fails to find anywhere. I think where this would even be.
Yeah, it's like you learn nothing, you know, you kind of wander in circles, you know, I don't know, maybe it's sleeping at dad's house, whatever it is. It's like
she's distracted. She loves the Renfair. She's looking at stuff and like half watching shows, and she's just fully distracted. She's not paying attention enough. Even though she has a great idea, she has no follow through right now because she loves the Renfair.
Yep, nope, I totally sympathize with that. Now, meanwhile, Justin, excuse me.
Roll better than me.
You ride out into the arena, and the arena, you know, it's like, you know, there's some bleachers set up, and there's probably, I don't know, a couple, like between 100 and 200 spectators. It's not empty or anything. Weather's gorgeous, you know, sun is shining, people are watching, and as you ride out across from you, across the arena, on a white horse rides a guy wearing gold armor, and he rides up to sort of, you know, a little bit into the, you know, the field of play, and kind of stops and waits to see what you do.
I think the moment I see so many people watching, I start hamming it up. I'm like, just like, almost like I'm a WWE wrestler, just like trying to hype up the crowd, being like, I was like, come on everybody, Black Knight, trying to get everyone to start chanting and cheering.
You do a little trot in a circle with the horse.
Yeah, I get like a little trot, like have my little horse to trot around in a circle.
Give me a heart roll.
Public speaking for sure.
That is kind of public speaking. It's very public, and I am
fully. This is the most public speaking you've ever used this skill for.
Yeah, this is like actually spot on.
It's like Knight's Tale, and you're like Heath Ledger and Paul Bettany like combined into one character.
Yeah. Oh my god. 4 successes.
Oh my god.
2 6s and 2 1s.
We're built for this.
Wow, 4 successes. So you start just totally hamming it up, playing to the crowd, yelling and stuff like that. And you can see Hank over to the side, like going, you know, but the crowd's really cheering.
I'm like,
yep, they're getting into it, and you just, you know, you kind of, yeah, I guess you like, you don't really connect with that because, you know, they just like the crowd is just now cheering for you. It worked so well that like they, you know, maybe they're not used to enthusiasm or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't like engage normally, so they just like do the little thing, but you're like, no, get in, everybody's involved.
I do like every athlete's move, like the Usain Bolt's ball, like Mo Farah's, like all of them to get the crowd hyped up.
And you know, you can hear Hank. You think he's saying something like, "You're gonna piss him off. You're gonna piss him off." And then eventually your horse finds its way to sort of like, you know, an opposite position to the Gold Knight's position, and some fanfare plays through the PA, and some guy comes out and, you know, makes ye old speech introducing the joust, and then the horn blows and the joust begins. and immediately the Gold Knight just kicks up in speed and starts heading straight towards you. What do you do?
I think there's a moment of like, I got so into like the performing of it that I forgot there's a very physical part of it afterwards. So I think like I hesitate for a moment, like, why is he racing towards me? Oh, he's racing towards me. I need to race towards him. And I start moving forward, and I'm gonna try and joust. I want to try and joust and win this.
Okay, so your vehicle driving does not apply to a horse.
I know. I will admit I was gonna try.
I know you, man. So yeah. So I am going to say, has anybody unlocked any bonds yet? Just real quick.
I don't think yet. I mean, leap before, like, speak before I think. You just are like, I guess so. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get on a horse and joust.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Check that off. And I think that's it so far. So
wait, can I
oh yeah.
Call for unspoken bond, taping Justin's his helmet back.
Yeah. I think
For
that
just being like, he can't. Oh my god, for the love of God, I just like doing it. Like,
yeah, I totally buy that.
Okay.
Give yourself the epiphany point for unspoken bond. So Justin, give me a jousting roll. This sounds like a body thing. You're controlling the horse. You know, it's like you're staying on. You're trying to hold that lance. You know, you're targeting. Actually, you know what?
I think it could be either body or speed. If you want finesse or like power, depending on how you want to, I guess, take it. But it's up to you.
All right. The thing is, right now, Justin, body or speed would be the same for you. Normally, body would be better, but you have a 1-point penalty against body right now. And you have to roll a speed roll to see if your helmet falls. But which do you want to do, body or speed? Power or finesse? Power.
I think power. Yeah, as lucky as he was to like get the hang of riding a horse, he doesn't really know how to. I think he's just lucky enough to have a very like compliant horse, and he definitely doesn't know how to joust on it. So I think it's definitely just more like brute strength and brute power for this.
Just hold on, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a body roll.
I am going to immediately use my bond point, because I think even Justin's aware, like, I've hyped myself up too much to lose right now. So I'm going to use that immediately. Yeah. I'm rolling really well. 4 successes again.
4 successes?
Yeah.
Holy God. So yeah,
You got it. You're carrying right now. Amy is struggling. You were like, oh my God, you're nailing it.
Okay,
I love
but
this.
Annie's actually doing the investigation work. I think Justin probably at this point forgotten.
It's great though. He's having fun, so I'll allow it.
You like streak towards him, and just like shoot right towards the Gold Knight. You got the lance, like you got it up, like you've seen this before, and like you've got it level. You're aiming. It's like you've seen this done. You've come to the Renaissance Fair since you were a kid, and you get closer and closer and closer. Give me a speed roll to see if your visor falls.
Oh God. Okay. Maybe I should have saved it for this one. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. And you collide with the Gold Knight shield, and the Gold Knight goes past you, and you sort of hear him kind of yell as he goes past. He's just like, "Great joust!"
Wait, so the Gold Knight says "Great joust"?
Yeah. Well, you rolled a 4 when you were trying to win everybody over. You know,
Oh, I want him. Oh my god. Okay.
yeah.
Goes wild.
I was ready to have him try and kick your butt or something, but like you roll the 4 successes.
As was said recently in a clip that I now is my favorite, Justin's gonna heart the hell out of it. But like Amy, he's got you. He's got everybody. He's got everybody under his spell. The charming wiles of one Justin Case. He's gonna heart the hell out of it.
Hey, he's a cool guy. But while that is going on, Annie, you are looking for pens and paper and not
watching
finding
a performance now. She is watching someone do like whip tricks or something.
I'll
weird.
tell you
like,
what you are watching. You eventually wander into the stage at the main area, and there's 50 people sitting around watching 2 guys on a stage in chairs. One of them is interviewing the other, and it's like the guy being interviewed, you kind of look at and you immediately recognize he is Seth Litton, who I'm going to say is played by Ryan Gosling. And he is a local actor from Costa Vega who made good in Hollywood and had a small supporting role in the epic fantasy movie Eye of the Blinking Dragons. But not only that, you really know him. What he is really kind of most famous for is that he played Bird Dog in a crappy made-for kind of video movie called Bird Dog, Billy and Gumshoe Sue, which you saw when you were a kid but kind of hated because it wasn't a faithful adaptation of the books, but it was the only one you had, really. So it was like, and so he was Bird Dog in that adaptation when he was a kid. And he is talking about promoting right now some new minor project that he's affiliated with.
Annie is so normal. She is so normal and not freaking out at all. The thing is, I think she hated him as Bird Dog. And then as she got older was like, oh, well, it's not his fault. He's the actor. He didn't write the movie. So she's kind of like, but she still has that little bit of like a, but then she's like, wait, no, hold on. Because she also loved, like, loved the Eye of the Blinking Dragon so much that she's like redemption. Even though he had like a tiny minor role or whatever, like there's like redemption in her eyes. And she's literally dressed like a background character from that. So she's like kind of walking back and forth. I think she passes this stage area like twice on her way back looking for stuff. And then like one of the times kind of like it's just like the second time is just kind of like stops and is watching. And then is like, well, I mean, I could just walk around with the chicken in the auditorium area. And she kind of like walks down and kind of like pretends like she's doing her job and like doing reconnaissance at the same time, but she's just listening.
Yeah, and he's talking up like he's got a couple of minor roles in TV and movie coming up, and he's got like this he started like a little entertainment company that's opened some local clubs and is buying some local movie theaters, and he's trying to kind of help bring modern entertainment to Costa Vega, that kind of crap. The crowd kind of seems to like him, and then the interview ends, and people kind of walk up to the stage and surround him asking for autographs. What do you do?
Well, of course she has a silver Sharpie, and she has a prop though from a movie that he was in. So of course she's gonna get in line and ask him to sign her goofy little prop.
Yeah, that's great.
I think maybe if it works, he played like an elf archer. So she's not dressed as him, but like she is like an archer from like the same film. So she's gonna have him like sign her bow.
Okay, do me a favor. Give me a heart roll to see if you can kind of get his attention in the crowd.
Oh, there's not a line? Okay, there's just not gonna be very good at this.
Yeah, it's sort of just like a little crowd of people surrounding him, and it's chill. It's
yeah, still there. Okay, come on, Annie. Oh, there we go. Now one success of her failures of today.
You make it up and you hand it to him, and he's just like, "Hey, I recognize that costume."
Oh yeah. My favorite area of the maps of the Dread Dragon movie.
Who do I make this out to?
Annie.
Annie. Okay. And he sort of writes along the side of it, and he hands it to you. But because you only rolled a 1 when you got to the crowd, it says, dear Franny, love your costume.
She's used to it.
And
nice.
He's like, yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming out. And, don't forget to, visit one of my movie theaters out there. We need all of Costa Vega to come together and, support the entertainment industry. Our local entertainment dollars need to stay here with people like us and me.
Sure. Thanks. Have a good Renfair. And she'll kind of like.
Yeah.
And,
who
else is working in this? Like, are there any other like employees working in this area?
There's just
There's like whoever was hosting the interview, maybe,
yeah,
and they might
there
have
was
just
whoever hosting
scrammed.
the
I don't know.
interview, that guy kind of left, and then there's like a little kind of page or intern or something who's just helping Seth Litton kind of get his stuff together. He brings
someone who works for Seth.
Yeah, no, somebody who probably works for the Renfair.
Oh, okay, it's a little escort kind of a thing.
Yeah, just like an escort. Yeah, okay. And Seth, it's he throws on this like looks like what, $1 gazillion like cool like green leather jacket, and he's kind of just like thanks for coming, and he walks on by and sort of heads out. Otherwise that just leaves you there with,
people leave, he leaves, and she turns to the nearest person to her and goes, chicken on a stick.
The nearest person I'm going to say is that escort who was helping him out, and the escort quickly grabs one and just like chomps down on it.
Gotta keep our people fed. She says to
thanks, and then runs out after Seth Litton. Meanwhile, Justin, the crowd cheered you on. You were awarded the laurels, or whatever it is, and you returned the horse to the stable, and you got through the whole show.
Yeah.
And what do you do now?
I think I'm like petting B. Arthur, being like, there's a good girl. I wouldn't have won this without you. You were honestly a key part. Actually, honestly, and like if I have like did they give me like a trophy or a medallion? Like what did they give me?
Well, I'll say it's like they give you like the laurels, like a wreath of victory, but they take it right back from you as soon as it's over. It's only just for part of the show. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just goes, you have a laurel in my heart, and just like
I mean, you could do like a favor, like if there's like a feather or like a something on your outfit, you could like take up and like put it in like her braided hair or something.
Yeah.
Like
I
a flower
plucked like something out, like probably like a little feather from my helmet, and braid it into B. Arthur's hair. I think as I'm petting B. Arthur, I'm like, oh, I'm here for a reason. B. Arthur, I'm here for a reason. I'm gonna speak to B. Arthur like, I think someone's trying to kill the boss. So I'm actually here to try to figure out who. So if you can help me at any point, I'm all down for that. I know like the things are like dogs, fish, and horses are really good at telling who people are as people. So like just neigh or bark if someone who is potentially capable of murder is nearby. I'm gonna do some investigating. If someone, I'll immediately look around and be like, is anyone around?
There's no one around.
No one? Oh, you're just agreeing with me. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you, B. I'll give you Annie's cut of the pay, and I'll walk off to see if I can find like the hangout area for the staff of this section of.
Give me a mind roll.
One success.
Okay, you wander around for a while and it gets hot in that armor, but you do eventually find like a sort of little employee kind of tent that's like, tucked behind some of the buildings. It's got like a like a cooler with like lemonade and iced tea in it and stuff like that, and a couple, but there's not a lot there, and it's like it's just like a tent roof. There's nothing. It's not like a lounge or anything.
Yeah.
There is a message board. It's got like some stuff pinned to it, and there are some drawers that have some first aid stuff in them, with like sweeteners, even though there's no coffee machine, like that kind of thing.
Is anyone around?
Right now, no, you don't see anybody around right now.
Okay, I think once I see like the beverages in the cooler, I make a beeline for it because I am so thirsty and so hot in this armor. I put off my helmet and hold it at my side and just grab the closest, coldest thing I can find, just like chugging it, like just no breathing, just fully chugs it in one go.
Just crush a whole bottle of water. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're crushing that bottle of water. Do me a favor, give me a mind roll.
0 successes. My luck streak has ended.
Okay, then what?
Once that's done, I think I'll grab another bottle of water just to keep for like later on.
Okay.
And I think I'll just start like poking around. I'll look for like is any anything left around I can look at that might have like mainly like any
roll. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you
I
saying?
was just like looking for honestly anything really. Like I don't want to look pry into people's belongings, but if there are belongings around, I would like look in there for any like notes and stuff.
You're doing a general investigation of the little bit of stuff that's around.
Yeah. One success.
One success. Okay, so it kind of takes you a while, and you sort of painstakingly pour over everything. You look through drawers and then forget which ones you look through, and kind of you're just kind of like going over it, and then like you get to the message board, and you start going over like the messages on the board, and there's like little stuff about employee safety and the Heimlich maneuver and this and that, and then like like their little tabs like for ride shares, like that people are like looking for rides to work, and there's one note in the corner that is written on just plain white paper, but it is written in purple ink, and the handwriting, well, tell you what, give me a mind roll real fast.
Okay.
With
Is this
the
about
handwriting?
Yeah.
With calligraphy.
2 successes.
The handwriting looks like it is very similar to the one on the note. The threatening note.
The note on the message board, what does it say?
The rides will be closed for testing between 2 and 3 p.m. on the 16th. Ray Wilder, amusements operator.
Okay. Is there any... actually, I'll just take one of the signs off the message board and flip it up backwards and write the same message on it and then put it there, because I feel that's something important. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to take the message written by immediately forgot his name. Sam...
Ray Wilder?
Sam? Say that again?
Ray Wilder.
Ray Wilder. Well, I think that's Sam from Ray Wilder. And yeah, I'll take the Ray Wilder notes off the message board. And because I'm in a sea of armor, I don't think I have pockets, so I just like shove it into my breastplate.
And from there, let's say the two of you manage to drift back into each other's direction and meet up.
I think we're sitting like on like a bale of hay under like kind of some tree shade with like a extremely expensive lemonade, and Annie's still eating the chicken and a stick off of hers and like offering to some to Justin.
Yeah, I'm really hungry. I'm burning a lot of calories just for pure heat in this thing.
Yeah, once again, I keep telling you, this is not a summer outside outfit, but
I just wanted to play the part. And it was great. I won. I'm the Black Knight, the Black Lion.
Yeah.
I'm so
And
hot.
now you're sweaty. Now you're sweating
yeah.
from places you didn't know you could sweat from. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna chafe a little bit after this as well. Speaking of sweats, and he's gonna like reach into his breastplate and pull out the note, which is probably like a little bit damp with sweat, and sets it down.
Fantastic way to start a sentence.
You try to like hand it to her, and she just does not take it. So you have to like set it out on your like
No.
armor on your thigh. Like,
Okay, and I just like flatten it out on my thigh. This handwriting looks a lot like the handwriting on the threat.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Maintenance
it might
guy,
be.
Ray Wilder.
Didn't get to meet him, I don't think.
It says amusement operator.
Amusements operator. Okay, well, I haven't run into anyone by that name, but I mean that's a
I've
pretty.
only met Hank and B. Arthur, and I guess the Gold Knight, but I didn't get his name.
Okay. I really only met Seth Litton and offered his assistant Chicken. So.
Wait. Like the Seth Litton?
Like the Seth Litton.
From the movie.
Both of them. Several of them, actually.
Wait.
Long prolific
here?
career of being background characters and side characters in low budget film franchises. Yes,
he was an incredible background character. What did he sign? What did he get signed?
And she like pulls out the the bow. It says to Freddy.
Is that like your pseudonym? Like I'm Hugo? Are you like?
No. This just
Franny?
happens sometimes. No.
Okay.
The amount of things I have signed as to Franny is actually kind of embarrassing.
You need to be more like, hey, I'm Annie. Just say like, you don't like, project really
No.
when you talk. No.
No.
You should work on that.
No.
No? Well, okay.
No.
Well, Franny, what else did you find out?
That's like it, actually. I did find out that I don't know my way around the employee areas at all. Shockingly, you won a joust and also found more information than me. So
I feel like I'm kind of in my zone.
yeah,
here.
you're in the
This
element
might be
here.
my next thing when I can't be like a PI anymore.
Gonna come
Just be
joust.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like the Black Lion. I think that's such a cool name. I was thinking like Black Panther, but I think it's already taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't wanna cross any wires there. But
Let's go see if we can find this guy.
yes, good point. Just like give me like a couple of seconds to get up.
Yep.
Maybe a minute to stand up.
Minute and a half.
Because
Yeah.
everything, maybe 2 minutes. My legs are tired.
Riding a horse is a freaking workout. That is like
It is.
Oh my god, you're so tired. You're physically wiped.
But yeah, with some like just mental prepping, I finally get myself off my feet.
And you get to your feet, and just then a little folk dance kind of procession goes by, and you go looking for Ray Wilder. Is that it?
I kind of first I want to have we been given access to any like employee records or whatever like from
No, not. I mean, let's say he offered you if you wanted them, but like
We can go to him for that, I guess.
yeah,
you can go to
I
him.
would love to acquire that on our way if that's possible, like of this guy specifically, figure out like how long he's worked with them and that kind of a thing.
Okay. So you go back by way of the management office where you met you and Cooper, and like I said, doors usually open. You walk right in, and you see you and Cooper is sprawled out in the middle of the floor, and there's a huge medieval sword in his chest sticking straight up. And on that, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, and we're back. All right, well, actually, instead of jumping right back in, let me quickly say thank you so much to everybody who is hanging out with us and everybody who is donating or subscribing to the coffee thing. We super appreciate everything you do, and we super appreciate you just coming to chill with us on Sunday nights and stuff like that. When we left off, Justin and Annie were at the Renfair, and the guy who called them, who was afraid that an employee was going to kill him, was lying in the middle of the floor of his office with a big medieval sword kind of stuck in his chest. And immediately, you. I'll tell you what, both of you make mind rolls.
Oh,
Let's see what you see.
goodness. Well, another dead guy.
Crisis situation, tense music, kind of.
2 successes.
Oh,
Two
this one
successes.
jumped out. That one. No successes. Annie's freaking out again.
Annie, you are just freaking out.
Yeah.
Justin,
Justin.
Yes,
Justin.
yes,
Justin.
yes,
Justin.
yep, I see it, I see it. We are both standing next to each other.
Justin, you see. First thing you see is suddenly Ewan Cooper's leg twitches and he coughs a little.
I rush down to his side. Ewan, are you okay?
Annie rushes out and starts like town crier yelling for a medic. There's got to be a medical professional at the Renfair. There's got to be like a heat exhaustion or like a heat stroke booth kind of a thing. Like anybody with EMS training.
So here's what we're gonna do. Justin, you're gonna make a mind roll to see, as far as you can figure out, putting something on the wound,
pressure on it.
the right amount of pressure. Annie,
Annie,
you're gonna make a speed roll to see if you can get help in time.
Oh boy. We literally did the 2 things we should have switched places on.
we're good at this. We're good at
1 success.
Okay. Oh, I'm so scared because I have 2 dice to roll. If this guy dies, I'm gonna be so scared. And 1 success!
Okay.
Faster than she's ever ran in her life! It's still not very
Between the
fast!
2 of you, yeah, it's like, Justin, you are just able to kind of like hold the wound, and like hold the sword steady, and kind of make sure it doesn't get any worse, really, and sort of stem the bleeding, while Annie just bolts
Medic,
out
doctor,
there and
anything,
finds
medic.
somebody, yeah.
Just
and
with
Annie-
the full like, I'm being serious! This is not a Renfair thing! This is not fantasy! I need a real doctor! Like literally just like Justin gave her the imperative to maybe speak up and good golly, she's trying.
And eventually it works. And I'm going to say, just to keep things moving along, that Ewan Cooper gets, an ambulance and is taken off to a local hospital. He is in no condition to talk and will not be anytime soon, but he's not dead. Meanwhile, of course, the attack gets the attention of the sheriff, and that draws Deputy Wayne Gill, who shows up on the scene at the building, and he sort of comes in and he's just like, whoa, like what happened? I thought you were on this.
We were.
We're PI, not security, man.
Okay, that's fair. So like, what do we got?
First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Why? What?
Okay.
Oh, you mean because of Uncle Ewan? I'm sure he's gonna be fine, man. He's a tough old guy.
I mean, yeah, he did survive like a sword in his chest. Honestly, yeah.
He's had worse. Trust me.
He's had worse. Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't worry about him. But he would want us to catch the person who did this to him.
Yeah.
Or at least you, since I assume you have some kind of financial agreement in place.
Yeah, he said he's going to speak to us afterwards about that, but I don't know if he's going to be doing much speaking.
Oh, you fell for that one. I mean, yeah, okay.
Wait,
I would remind him if I was you.
Okay, yeah, no, I will definitely do that, actually. I'm going to, can I have your marker, your silver marker?
You pass it.
I just write on my arm or something. Like, remind Ewan to pay us for this case. Okay, and I hand it back over to you. But yes, we have a lead, not much. Honestly, the sword will be a useful lead as well, but what we have so far other than the sword is this. And I'm going to set the note I picked from the message board
I feel like
out
there's
and hand it over. Oh, yeah?
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I feel like there's definitely like a we don't normally want to talk, like we don't normally give the police our info, but I think specifically because this is his uncle, we're like, yeah, dude, we'll tell you what's like. Okay,
Yeah,
come
we'll
on,
tell
like
you
it's a
what we
very
do.
like that's the vibe right now.
Yeah.
Give me a heart roll. In fact, both of you give me a heart.
Both
Okay.
of us? Okay.
2 successes. Snake
You do. 2
eyes.
successes.
And he's just like, all right, you know, I think you're onto something here. And I'm going to go sit at the hospital with Uncle Ewan. And I want to be there if he wakes up and names his killer. So
keep us posted.
you just keep doing what you're doing for now. And sheriff's office will probably send somebody else up eventually. Or I don't know, maybe I'll come back later and check on you. But you know, just follow up on this and keep me posted when I got the killer.
Yeah,
Is
of course.
the sheriff here?
No, not killer. He's not dead. He's not dead. I shouldn't say that. I think
Yeah,
you'd be
don't
upset
put
to
that
hear
in the
that.
universe.
Yeah,
You
probably
got to
shouldn't
take
jinx that.
somebody's state of mind into
Yeah.
account, you know.
Yeah.
Is the sheriff like here, or is this just a couple of deputies?
Nah, just a couple of deputies.
Okay, cool.
And
I was like, do we have to worry about like
Yeah.
the comedy
The very
of not
guy
getting
threatened not to take our PI.
double undercover?
Yeah.
now the sheriff himself does not come out
Okay.
often, you know, unless he really wants to.
Okay.
Well, we'll still love him anyways. We'll love him for who he is, except for the cop part.
Yes.
God damn it, Caitlin.
So you are now in the office. Ewan Cooper has been taken away. Deputies have gone to go to the hospital to be with him in case he wakes up and names his killer. It is, I don't know, let's say 3:00 in the afternoon.
How late does the fair stay open daily?
It's open pretty late. Let's say it stays open till 1 a.m.
Oh
you
wow!
know.
Damn. Okay, cool.
Maybe it scales down as it gets into the evening.
Yeah,
you
but like they
know.
still like it's an all
Right.
yeah. Cool.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Give me,
All
like-
right. And he tries to like skirt around the blood in the ground, and then gets over to his desk and is gonna kind of wants to find the file she originally came here for, and also just like if he has a computer and she's just looking through his stuff, pulling up employee records and history. If there's like literally anything, are there cameras? Are there like she wants to know everything about the festival now, so that's where she's at.
Okay, give me an investigation roll. Justin, what are you doing? You're also just
did
like
they
looking
leave
around the office.
sword behind?
Oh,
Probably be evidence, wouldn't it?
they took the sword with them, but if you want, I will say that you had the chance to, you know, take a look at it first because, like, obviously the ambulance didn't show up on the spot. Do you want to have taken to look at the sword, examined it?
Yeah.
Give me a mind roll for examining the sword.
And
you know,
if
or
I
retcon
can,
that
I'm
in
going to
there.
take I know it's scotch tape, but I probably can still do it with this. I'm going to take the scotch tape from one of the scotch tape from my helmet and try and like get fingerprints off of the hilt of the sword using the.
I mean,
scotch tape.
the Renfairs are dust like everyone I've ever been to has been on like a gravel patch, so like you could dust it and then get some.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. While I'm doing it.
Okay. Give me.
Please, it's so funny.
That's probably very hard to do. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Give me a.
As if we're
mind
gonna be able
roll.
to do anything with a fingerprint, but still.
Maybe
2
I don't know.
successes.
2 successes. I am going to say that does not get it done. Unfortunately, you just cannot make the trick with the tape work, you know, well enough to raise a usable print. Maybe in the future, try it again sometime. But what did you get on your investigation roll, Annie?
Can I use research because I'm going through files?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Research speed reading. Okay, cool.
Well, obviously, other than trying to pull the fingerprints off, I also wanted to see if there's anything identifiable on the sword, anything like that. If it's just like a bland medieval sword, if it has like anything else on it that can be an identifier.
Like, is there like a shape or like a thing, like a mark, a craftsman mark or anything like that?
Give me another mind roll.
Annie is struggling today. I just rolled 6 dice and got 1 success.
Oof.
I got
Annie's
2 successes, and I'm rolling 2 die. 2 successes.
Okay. You were looking for. Justin, remind me again what you were looking for.
Just anything like
Identifying.
I like
Just
special
anything
about it.
identifying, right? Okay. With 2 successes, you would say that the style of this sword is very similar to the style of the swords worn or that come as part of the costumes for the jousting nights.
Okay.
Like kind of.
Okay.
It looks like it's mostly a decorative piece, but probably obviously strong enough, good enough to stab somebody if you want.
I mean,
Good enough force behind it, yeah.
most things can be a weapon if you use enough brute force.
Yeah. Okay.
Annie, 1 success.
He's struggling
What do
today.
you get for 1 success?
I mean, first she was just looking for that file, the employee file of this guy, Ray Wilder, and then anything after that is just whatever she could find, but probably not much with 1 success.
Okay, you find. Okay, you go to the files and you start looking for W. Look for this file for Ray Wilder, and you find that he operates some of their rides, like the kiddie merry-go-round, where all the horses wear armor and stuff like that. And just like it's not like an amusement park. They just have some little rides there.
Yeah.
He's sort of the supervisor of that section, and basically always kind of is working there, operating one ride or the other, or overseeing whoever is doing it. It looks like he sends, some amount of kind of cranky correspondence. And you see he's actually scheduled to work today.
Okay.
But
how long has he been working here? Like, does that say, like, is he like a long-time employee? Has he just started?
A couple of years.
Okay.
But while you are going through that file, you kind of look around and you notice a couple of the file drawers are like open. That might not have been when you were here earlier.
Can I use recall to remember if the drawers are open?
Give me a mind roll.
Okay. Come on, Annie. You're actually doing stuff you're good at right now.
This happening? I just want to try and remember. When we were definitely like taken aback when we found a body, but from what I can remember, was the sword like perfectly perpendicular to the chest, or was it like an angle? Kind of like
was he knocked down and stabbed, or was it like
was he knocked down? Was he like
stabbed from below, above?
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to gauge from.
Because the person whoever stabbed him, were they short or taller than him? Like, yeah.
Yeah, in the picture.
You would guess probably knocked down then stabbed.
Okay.
Well, someone big enough to knock him down at the very least.
Yeah. Okay.
Or at least capable enough to.
Or how many successes did you get, Kanan?
I got 2. Come on.
You got 2 successes.
To remember the state of the office before, what's different from then to now.
Okay, you can see that the drawer for files KLM, like letters KLM, is like slightly ajar, slightly open, where you are sure it was closed before.
I'm gonna take a peek in there.
Give me a mind roll.
Okay. Research, speed reading.
Research could. Well, no, just give me a mind roll. Actually.
Okay. There we go, Annie. 2 more. 1 and a 6.
Okay. You open this drawer and it becomes immediately apparent that there's something missing from it. There's like a big space, like kind of, between files where it looks like something. You can even see the indentation on the adjacent files where something used to be there, and you are pretty. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if it was actually organized by letter in like alphabetical order in here.
Yes.
Sorry, continue.
And you can see what you think are little smudges of blood.
Can I tell what the space where it's missing? Is that a K, L, or M space?
It is either a K or an L, depending on whether it was.
It was right there at
yeah.
the. Okay, cool. Does the spacing seem like a singular file is missing, or like maybe a couple were grabbed?
It could be a couple, or it could be a thick one.
Okay, cool. She just kind of says this out loud, what she finds to Justin while she's...
Yeah, Justin, you're credited with all of this.
Okay.
And are these employee folders, or what is this? What is in here?
They are... The folders seem pretty mixed. There are folders for employees. There are folders that are full of correspondence, about visitor complaints, kind of petty stuff.
Incident reports, yeah.
Yeah, incident reports, minor legal hassles, things like that.
Okay. Well, is there a computer in here?
There is a computer, but I'm gonna say you notice that it's not like really plugged in or set up. It's just kind of like sitting on the desktop.
Like it's just been there. Like yeah, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Is there any sort of if you're running a big event, there's probably like scheduling, like a schedule. Does he have like a calendar or a planner or like some sort of like, here's the past month planned out next month? Like what's been? Can I figure out what?
Give me mind roll.
Yeah. Okay. Is this research?
What are you doing, Justin, while she's looking around? No, this is just investigation.
Cool.
Anything, or you just also?
I've been looking around. I guess I don't know. I'm thinking all these things that I don't think Justin would know.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't think I have anything.
Yeah. Annie, with one success, you don't see a planner anywhere, and that strikes you as weird. Especially for a guy who doesn't use his computer.
Yeah, he's got to have something on paper. So, I don't know, maybe whoever came in here was on the schedule?
Maybe. The thing I will look for, I guess, is was there any signs of struggle? Would be, I guess, a classic thing to look for.
Give me a mind roll.
I want to look at... the door's always open, so there's no point looking at the door. One success.
With one success, it's like, other than your initial observation that it looks like he must have been pushed to the ground before he was stabbed, you don't see any conspicuous evidence of a struggle, beyond whatever minimum had to happen for him to wind up on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. What did the note say again? The original threat? Yeah. It
said... You think you're so big just because you're my boss. I'll kill you, you bastard. Die, 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 die. P.S. In case you don't get it, this means I am going to murder you.
Okay.
Again, very on the nose. There was no room for like subtext or misunderstanding.
Which, maybe is a little sketchy.
Yeah.
On its own. Maybe it's a misdirect.
Probably.
And Annie just snaps suddenly and she goes, if it's someone who took the schedule, that means they're not here all the time. Means that they were scheduled to be here maybe today and would be in a file for correspondence and or name and or scheduling with a K or an L, and there is a Mr. Litter on site today.
Oh. Oh. But he's like a celebrity.
He's like a celebrity. I don't know why he would kill this dude. Or try
Me
to.
neither. I mean, wait. I mean, he did try to like scam us out of money. It could be a money thing.
Wait. Seth, not I said Litton, excuse me. Seth Litton is in Costa Vega trying to like update the entertainment industry. This shit hasn't changed in 2 decades. Maybe he thinks of it as like either a competition or just kind of a scourge on whatever landscape he thinks he wants here.
I mean, I can see competition, maybe. I don't know. The thing he's going for seems very different, like Renfair and then film industry seem kind of like fairly.
He just said entertainment. He wanted pristine entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we can look into it.
We
wouldn't though. You know, like
I'm saying, but otherwise, I don't.
But I mean, but like we should investigate him just as much as everyone.
Just like a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I pull out the bow? I know we've said that the handwriting looks the same as Mr. Wilder's, but can I just
give me a mind roll?
Bow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I get an assist from my brother who actually knows things about?
I'll be like, the best way to look for is the E's and the A's. It's usually the ones that are most consistent across handwriting, regardless.
Let's see how good that explanation is. Give me a mind roll to see.
Can I have a bonus die essentially?
If he can make a mind roll, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
I'd make a mind roll to. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Can I use calligraphy for that then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 2 successes.
Nice.
2 successes will get it done.
Okay.
So that gives you 1 help die, Annie.
Okay. One success. Unless I could have added research, recall, or speed reading.
Nah.
Probably not. Only 1.
But 1 success is enough. You can see that it's like, it's weird. It's like, they're written with different kinds of, writing, instruments on different kinds of surfaces. But like, you would, with 1 success, you would think these are not the same handwritings.
Okay. Well, there goes that. I mean, he still could be. I don't know.
It still could be. It could very well be that this note actually has nothing to do with the murder.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest. He seems like a kind of crappy guy. Very much tried. Apparently, it's a thing that he just tries to scam people out of money. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has some angry employees
most employees hate him. Maybe it could have just been
it could just be like a general hate thing.
Let's go. Maybe let's go talk to Wilder and see.
Yeah, let's go with Wilder. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we want to head to whatever area the rides are in.
Yeah, you head over to the rides. It's not far. And when you get there, you find Ray Wilder. I'm going to say there was a picture of him in one of the files or something.
Yeah.
You recognize
Otherwise,
him.
we would have probably just asked people where Ray was.
Or you just
Mm.
And I'm going to say he's played by Steve Buscemi.
Amazing.
And he's just sort of standing beside the merry-go-round. Like I said, horses, with kind of medieval armor, kind of for kids. And he sees you walk over and he's like, "It's for kids. No adults on the merry-go-round."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're staff here, so it's fine. We have no intention of riding.
Good, because you're not gonna.
Fair enough.
Be kind of uncomfortable with that. I need like gestures to his armor.
Yeah, I'd have
to ask for your life story. What do you want?
I'm just here to talk a little bit because actually above game, so I guess we could have gauged this because someone got stabbed. It's kind of hard to keep that on download.
Yeah.
People know that this has happened.
Has it spread? I mean, the cops were here. He probably pulled out in through the front area to get. Like, how fast is it spread that someone got stabbed?
You want to find out? Ask him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
no,
certainly some people saw, but how much it spread, that's
Yeah.
you
Fair
have no way
enough.
of directly observing that,
Yeah. No, actually, before I do this actually as well, Caitlin, because my ID had a different name on it, what ID does Annie have?
It just says Annie.
Just as Annie?
It just says Annie.
It just says, okay, cool. Perfect.
So sorry. She did not. She
No.
was not on the. Did not get the memo.
No, perfect. Me and Annie here are new here, and the boss got stabbed the first day, so I was kind of wondering what we do now. I mean, we got
I don't
pointed in
know,
the
have a
direction.
beer or something. It's like, God, that guy.
Is he not great? Is he not? You're not a fan?
Well, he's not the worst boss I've ever worked for, but he's always making me work night shifts. This place is open till all hours, and I just, I don't know. I hate night shifts, so it's like I hate that bastard, and I hope he dies.
I
I
feel like
got
that's
to
kind of
send
like
him a little note about it.
Did I send him a note about hoping he dies?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he just kind of like looks over at Justin like, he doesn't remember.
I think Justin's like, oh, we're just
No.
straight up telling him about it.
No, I don't know. Why would I just?
Yeah, no, apparently not many people were fans of him, and you were included. So honestly, I was kind of trying to figure out what to do next.
No, I didn't
I don't
write any
think you-
threatening note.
You didn't?
No.
I mean,
This isn't your handwriting? And she like reaches into your like satchel that you've got and like pulls it.
Give me a heart roll.
No.
See how intimidating you seem.
Oh, she's not trying to be intimidating. She's just trying to be like, hello. Like, either way, it's still a heart roll. But
Justin is on. I think Justin's like both surprised and kind of like, oh, cool, with how upfront Annie just being with it all. Because Justin was like, I'm prepared to like sneak the answer out, and Annie's just like, no, I have it right here.
I got one success.
Okay, Justin. Okay, I'm sorry. You said you had one success?
Yeah.
One success.
I have a follow-up. If this doesn't work, I have a follow-up, so don't worry about it. Keep going.
Okay, one success. He says, where did you get that?
Probably where it was left. I'm assuming it was delivered to his office.
Now, I'm not saying that it's mine, and I'm not saying that it's not mine, but if it was mine, what business is that is yours?
Well, we said we were working here currently. And she kind of reaches in and pulls out the like now very crinkly other note. And you signed this one.
And he looks at it and he's like,
match.
um,
Did you write it, man?
no, I already said I didn't write the threatening note.
But this one with your name on it, you did write.
Make a heart roll.
I'd like to gauge if he's lying or not.
Also, heart roll.
Justin, give me
If
a
I
mind
can.
roll.
Also
heart
heart.
roll?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
It's all empathy, like
Oh, okay,
understanding people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do that actually.
Yes, okay. One success. Anyone, let's go.
Justin?
2 successes.
Nice.
All right, Justin.
She's basically just like one by one presenting things with him. Like, come on.
yeah,
Above
Justin,
game. Annie, I don't think Annie doesn't think he did it, but she's just like, come on.
you can see he's lying, Justin. And Annie, it's like you're just holding the 2 notes up and looking at him, and he's just sort of like, yeah, all right, fine. I wrote the note, but like it's not like I'm really gonna kill Cooper. I'm just blowing off steam, It's like because he makes me work those night shifts all the time.
And you've been here all day. Your shift here at this location all day.
Yeah.
And do you have other employees here? So like gestures at someone who's in a nearby booth. Could they corroborate that?
I don't know. We all kind of, come in and out over the course of the day, switching in rides and taking breaks and stuff. But I don't know. I guess there are security cameras in the, if you can get to the security office.
Okay, cool.
That should be able to account for me the whole time.
Excellent. And he kind of like puts them together and like shoves them back in Justin's bag. I don't think you did it. I do believe you. Thank you for being helpful. Sort of. Do you know of anyone who would actually want him dead?
Yeah, everybody who works here.
But like really, you said it was blowing off steam thing. Who really, really actually wants him dead? Is that a thing?
Oh.
Or is that just like a, oh god, hate the guy.
Like me and the guy were buddies. Now, if you're done, I think I've answered enough questions for Eye of the Blinking.
I don't think you have, because there's someone who's trying to kill people on your lot. What if you're next?
It's not mine. I just work here.
No, you work here. You're here.
This is a merry-go-round, lady.
Yes, I know, but you work here. You're here, and someone's trying to kill people. So, I feel like you should be maybe concerned for your life and others.
Yeah, well, I'll take that under advisement. And he kind of folds his arms and like turns away from you.
Very funny. What do you know, if anything, about Seth Litton?
The guy from those stupid movies? Nothing.
Yes.
Nothing. He's here today signing autographs or something.
Is he here often? Has he been here before?
Yeah, I think he's maybe made appearances before.
Okay. Thank you. Was that so hard?
I don't feel good about myself.
Fair enough. You shouldn't. She turns and joins her walking away.
When she's a bit away, I'm just gonna be like, I'm really sorry. She's really like, kind of hard to handle sometimes. I think she just hasn't had a coffee today. So, by the way, I'm Hugo Farley, and I'm gonna put my hand up to shake.
Buzz off, Hugo.
Okay. Wow. He's gonna walk away and catch up with Annie.
Yeah, and you catch up with Annie.
He's rude.
He's rude. I was trying to stand up for him, but then he was just mean about it.
Okay, well.
Security footage.
Security footage, and then afterwards you can check out the jousting area. And the sword kind of looks like one of the ones that we were fitted with around there. So it could have been taken from there. Cool. Maybe you can see security footage of who went there.
This is true. Did it have like a maker's mark on it? Like, like the blacksmith made it? Did they leave a little sometimes little stamps on stuff?
No. I didn't see anything like that.
Let's see if it was like someone who worked here. They made it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll try to find security.
Okay. You make your way to security. There's a map that shows where everything is. You find the map, and the security office is locked. What do you do?
I think
there's a sign on the door. It says back in 1 hour.
Cool. I have no idea when that was left. Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think he has like pins and stuff on him. I don't think he brought his lockpicking kit.
We came here for an investigation.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I don't think Justin brought his lockpicking kit.
Fair enough. I love that for you.
I think he was too busy being like, I'm in character.
Yeah. So
I don't think he brought his lockpicking kit. But I do think at the very least he has like a lot of pins and stuff like that do go into like keeping this suit of armor and everything underneath it in place. So I'm gonna like take one of those pins and try to use that as a lockpicking device to pick this lock.
Okay, that is going to drastically increase the difficulty of the lock.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
So give me a lockpicking roll.
I'm putting everything to my detriment on purpose because I think this is what he would do.
Hey, I've just been sucking on accident, so it's very good.
4 successes.
Nice. Oh my god.
4 successes?
Unbelievable.
4 successes. This. Yeah, you get the lock open, man. Oh wow. Okay, sure. Nothing I can do about that.
I think it's kind of like he removes some pins that keep the leg parts of his armor on. He's kind of like holding it up with one hand and then trying to pick the lock with the other. and goes, voila, there we go. Wenches first.
Take a long walk off a short pier. Keep an eye out. And she goes,
Can you not say this, Mama? Okay.
could you just call me a wench? She's gonna go in and hopefully have Justin keep watching.
Yeah, I keep watch.
You walk in, Justin. You kind of stand at the door, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, kind of keeping an eye on both, ways. And Annie, it's very small. There's like 2 chairs, and there's a computer, and the computer monitor is on, and you can see it's like one of those systems where it's like there's like a bunch of little squares, and each square is like a different security camera. And if you click on one of them, it gets bigger, kind of thing. Tell you what, make a mind roll to see how well you can figure out how to work the system.
Sweet. Computers? Skills?
Yeah, computers definitely.
And yeah, so I think she's looking for one. She just wants to check, just to like double check that Ray was where he says he was. She believes him, but she just wants to double check because he was rude. And then she'll try to see what she can find about the area. Oh my god, awesome! Oh my gosh, that's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Annie's back, baby. Put her in front of a computer.
Wow, saved it for when it matters. Okay, no, that's so.
3 6s and a 1.
Ray, Ray is where he says he was. And then you scan around the opening, the door to you and Cooper's office, around the time of the stabbing. And the thing about these security cameras is they're not fantastic. They're old and they're very blurry.
Timestamp though, at the very least.
Oh yeah, with 4 successes, I'm going to say right before you show up, you see a guy coming out of the office. You see a guy go into the office and then come out a few minutes later. And he's not super clear. The angle's not really great, but you're pretty sure he's wearing a green jacket.
Okay. Does it look like he brings anything in or takes anything out with him?
For 4 successes, I'll say you can see he is carrying like what looks like a big, like rolled up blanket or something, like long roll.
Into it?
It's like under his arm.
So like into the building? Okay.
Carries it into the building. Doesn't carry it out.
And then when he leaves, does it look like he's carrying files or folders or anything? Or like have an arm tucked or something?
It looks like he might be holding some stuff.
Okay, but
it's hard to see what. Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Can I see where he goes? Can I just kind of get a direction of like where he's hanging out? Like, is he still here for the rest of the day? Like, or did he go straight to the parking lot? Is he gone? If I can like camera jump Ula style.
Yeah, give me another mind roll.
Okay.
You can use computers again. Yeah, this is a bigger, different task now.
Yes, for sure.
Kind of find him essentially in the park using the cameras.
2 successes. It's a lot
2
of 5,
successes.
2 successes. Snake eyes.
For 2 successes, you spot Seth Litton near the food courts, kind of heading towards the parking lot, moving at sort of a normal pace, maybe not to arouse suspicion or attention, but kind of, you're pretty sure it's him with 2 successes, and he's just headed in the parking lot direction.
Okay. She's gonna take this footage, also like take a copy of this footage.
Okay.
And then kind of will like push back the like 3 feet, I'm sure, to the door in her rolly chair that she's in, and goes, "Is there anything else we wanted to look at?"
Actually, make a last mind roll to see about downloading that footage.
Oh, okay.
Computers.
I mean, literally, she will just take like her camera if she, or like her phone camera if she needs to record it. But
okay.
Yep. 2 successes, anyways.
Okay. Either way, you've got it.
Cool. Yeah, she just like rolls back. She's like, "Is there anything else we wanted?"
No, nothing off the top of my head. I think, honestly, I've been like taking pictures with kids. I'm like feeling got distracted that I was meant to keep watch, and I've been taking pictures with kids. And you like roll out to say
There's
that,
like others he's like standing there like
yeah. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good.
He goes back in and
Like
puts everything
you
back.
too can be a knight one day, as I'm saying, talking to the little kids and stuff like
They
that.
all know you from the joust. A
Yeah.
couple of
Everybody's
them
so
are just
excited.
like, hey, aren't you just in case? Because people know you in Costa
No,
Vega.
it's Hugo. What, the Black Knight? Something.
Some people might recognize
this
me.
is
That
true.
is one of my bonds.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else calls you Hugo Farley.
Yeah. Does that mean can I take that as a bond then? Because someone did recognize me.
Oh, I guess I said.
You did, yeah.
Sure,
You said it.
Yeah. I was just playing it as a moment, but I guess that's what it's there for. Sure.
I mean, it could also become a thing that's detrimental later on. Who knows?
This is true.
So yeah, what's your next move?
Yeah, Annie's gonna get out, shut the door, shut everything up.
Oh yes. Oh, as you shut the door, I'm like, as I'm just finishing off one more photo. Actually, wait, there is one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. I was in character. I was like, Sir
What?
Farley.
What do you want? What?
Any camera footage of what was happening at the jousting area? Because that's where the sword came from.
She like, opens the door again and crawls back into the chair, and she's gonna look and see the time, like the maybe if she can skim through the footage of like the 2 hours before.
There is no camera covering that area.
Cool, excellent.
It covers mostly public spaces. Yeah.
Okay, so then she doesn't even skim anything. She's like, she's not there, and we'll walk out again.
Okay.
And shut the door.
In that case, do you like horses?
You know I don't.
Well, I want you to meet someone very important to me.
Oh no! Oh my god! Yeah, and we're gonna do yeah.
Caitlin is afraid of horses, and I don't remember any characters, but it's funny if we do right now.
Really?
They're gigantic. They're scary.
I mean, they are.
They're big.
They're wonderful, gentle giants. No.
I don't know if they're
gentle.
I will pet their little nose on the other side of a fence, but that's just, otherwise they're terrifying. They are gigantic. They're huge and scary and big. And if you scare them, you could die. Realistically.
I think the problem here is that you're just really small.
Take that back.
That's Justin and Jack.
Annie, yes, that was Annie.
We're just gonna smash cut you right over to the stables, basically.
We walk over there, and she's like, "They're just, they're. If you offend a horse, you're going to the morgue. Did you know that? Did you know that? If you walk too close to behind them, they can kick your head off like a melon."
I rode once.
I know you did.
And it was great.
I know.
B. Arthur's wonderful. Speaking of B. Arthur, and I'm like, B. Arthur?
And like the camera pans over and there's a horse head like right there.
and a horse like nuzzles your face like with the end of its nose.
Oh, it's gonna eat me. Oh, it's gonna eat me. Oh, it's gonna eat me, Justin.
She's not gonna eat you.
Might eat me. You might eat me.
I mean, okay, hold on, wait. Don't keep your eyes closed. Don't move. As I see, like the B. Arthur's chewing on her hair. I'm just brushing her hair. Don't worry about it. Nothing's happening.
Oh no.
It's fine. You did a haircut anyway. Yeah.
Did you know that you can bite a human finger in half with only the force it takes to bite a carrot in half?
Yeah,
if it's not your own hand, you could do that. And a horse, it's not a horse hand. Horse could bite your fingers right off. Okay, their jaws are stronger than ours.
You're combining so many different facts about so many different animals together here. It's fine. B. Arthur's working with us here anyway. They're going to be giving us any heads up anyone who kind of like has killer vibes comes nearby as well.
She makes a direct eye contact with this horse, and it's just a horse making a horse face, and she's like
yeah, because like dogs, fish, and horses, they're all kind of like good at telling how people are, right?
I think you're now mixing up multiple animal facts. What are we doing here?
Oh yeah, we need to check the sword and see if any of them are missing, and if we can ask around to see who might have taken said sword, because that's what they're kind of here. I got mine taken from me pretty soon after my jousting. Same with the laurels. So I'm assuming they do that normally.
Did you have to like sign your gear out or anything? Is there like a checkout log?
Did I have to sign my gear out?
No, it was just kind of given to you.
Is Hank still here?
Yeah, sure. Hank's still here.
Anyway, let me introduce you to Hank. He's awesome.
Is that another horse?
No, not this time. I mean,
Okay.
there is a horse named Hank, but he's not who I'm going to introduce you to.
I bet that's confusing.
What can I do you for?
Yeah. This is my co-worker Mason Grant.
It says Annie.
Yeah, her friends call her Annie. It's Mason Annie Grant.
That's odd.
Yeah.
And he's just not. It sure is odd. It sure is odd, isn't it, Justin?
I'm actually Hugo. Hugo Justin. Yeah. But I was just wondering. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it. I feel like it's kind of been like the buzz of the crowd, and at the very least the staff recently. Cooper's in the hospital.
Yeah, heard about that.
Yeah. Got stabbed. Which is kind of terrifying. Is that like a thing that happens here frequently? Have people been hurt like this before?
Not that I know of.
Oh, damn. Well, apparently it was with one of the swords from the back. Do you see anyone coming in and out with one recently?
No, but security is not really fantastic here. Pretty much anyone could walk in or out of here.
Yeah. Does I need to ask? This is just like a question entirely unrelated to Cooper. Do we have health insurance?
And he kind of looks at you. He's like, what's the matter with you?
It's just a question I'm realizing now that I didn't ask when I first signed up for this job.
No, we don't have any health insurance.
I will say, conversation continues. Annie steps away. You keep
Where do
going.
you go?
She's just gonna step outside, but if you have more of a conversation you want to ask him, like, you could keep doing that. But she does like peel out for a second. She's just kind of outside the door.
Okay. Yeah, no, sorry. It's just a thing because I'm just wondering, like, if I run the risk of getting stabbed, I don't think any of us are really getting paid enough to pay for, hospital bills and all of that. But yeah, whatever. Sorry. What's the name of the Gold Knight? I thought he seemed like a pretty cool guy from what despite you saying he was kind of a jerk.
Make a heart roll.
Okay. One success.
Like, yeah, he's all right. Listen, it's nice talking to you always, but I gotta finish up. So
Okay,
have a good night there,
Night.
Farley, or whatever your name was.
Yeah,
And,
Farley's fine.
He heads off into the stables.
Annie went outside to make a phone call.
Yeah, who'd you call?
She's gonna call Deputy Gill at the hospital.
Hey, Annie. What's up?
Hey, Wayne. We're not 100% sure about a ton of things yet, but there's a chance that whoever tried to kill your uncle isn't on the premises anymore. And I don't know how dead set he is on actually killing your uncle, so I don't know if any of your coworkers have the afternoon to maybe keep an eye at his hotel room, but that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'll put a man on there. But if he is on the premises, maybe you should get him.
Okay, well, I feel like you shouldn't be giving a civilian that directive, but we are doing our best. Just wanted to give you a heads up. If you
You're
see
like a PI. It's like awesome. I've seen him on TV. It's like you're like badasses, like solve crimes and fight bad guys and stuff like that. And it's just like, hey, I should be thanking you. Thank you.
All right. Well, I love that you have that faith in us. I really think that you and your guys should get some people outside your uncle's room and keep an eye out for a dude in a green jacket. Maybe just don't let any strangers in.
Yeah,
okay?
no, don't worry. We're here having some pizza, and
Okay, all right. Well, talk to you later.
Once Hank leaves, I'm gonna go into like the tent and go to the area where the swords are kept and kind of look around there.
And you don't find anything interesting.
Okay. I guess my question actually would be, actually no, because we know where the sword is. Okay. Yeah, so I'll head back out to meet up with Annie, to kind of cross my arms and go, I didn't get much out of Hank. Honestly, the more we talk to people who worked here, it kind of makes it more clear that no one was really a fan of Cooper.
Oh yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I tried to give Gil a heads up that his uncle might still be in danger if Litton walked off the lot, but whatever, I don't know. He's the way that he is. I have one more idea, and then maybe we'll... I don't know if we're gonna have to chase after. I don't know if he left the facilities, but I want to see. So while I was looking through people's case files or employee files, did I see a photo of the guy or the assistant who was walking around with Seth Litton? And can I get their name? I'll make a recall roll. If that person's been following him around all day, they might know if he's still here.
Make a recall roll.
Oh, nice. 2 successes.
Two successes. Yeah, you find his name. It's Derek, and
okay. I just want to. Yeah, I think if we find, I think it's Derek. Derek was someone who was assigned to him today. I think walking around. I mean, there was only one. We only saw one. I only saw one person on the footage, so it was probably just the killer. But this guy was assigned to him for the day. Maybe he can tell us. Maybe he's still with him. Or could tell us if he left or where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know. We can definitely do that. Maybe we can split
Okay.
Derek and Litton up, and I can talk to Litton. You can talk to Derek.
If we can find them.
If
he's still here.
If he's still here, yeah.
So I think we just want to start asking around if folks know where Derek is in like employee areas.
Okay, give me both of you. Give me a mind roll.
Okay. Come on. 0 successes.
I would say Justin. Oh my god, the 3 successes. Justin could probably angle for a heart roll if he wanted to give people help, but
I mean, it depends on what the mind roll is for.
That's true. I rolled 3.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Justin also give me a heart roll.
Okay. Ooh. 2 successes.
2 successes. Justin, you find out that Derek left hours ago. A shift was up.
Okay.
And while you are looking around for Derek, Annie, you spot Seth Litton.
What is it? Where is he? What are you doing?
He is standing at the gate, surrounded by autographed hounds, and he's surrounding sort of, looks like he's kind of trying to sign autographs, for people.
Does he look like he's like happy with the attention, or does he look like he's like trying to go? He's like annoyed, like he wants to go.
Make a mind roll.
For understanding insight.
Okay, heart, sure, yeah, for insight, yeah.
Worst. That's the worst stat for me, but that's
your audio's a little weird for me.
Oh, is it glitchy, or did I just get too far?
I think you just got too
I don't
far.
know.
Yeah,
I think maybe just too far.
Okay.
Noise gate thing, yeah.
I got a 1.
1.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to bet, you would probably say he's not thrilled.
Okay, awesome. Okay, how do I want to play this? I do currently have footage of him going in and leaving.
I could pull him away, give him an excuse to get away from them, and then we can just question him elsewhere.
I mean, we'd also just tell his fans who he really is.
We don't know that for sure yet, and we need more evidence.
Does the jacket? Is he wearing the green jacket?
He's wearing the green jacket.
Can I pull up the footage while we're looking, and do like a comedic rack focus before and back, and see what we both think?
Both of you make mind rolls.
Okay. Recall or computers? Probably not.
Nah. 1?
I mean, I could maybe stretch computers because I'm like doing an insight through a
sorry.
computer. That's
I don't think
I gotta ask. Ooh, 3 successes. That's so many. Annie's back.
Okay.
3.
Annie, you're sure it's the same guy. Justin, you're pretty sure it's the same guy.
I know. Okay, I know, but like it's Lytton. Like he wouldn't. Would he?
He was in the worst adaptation of Bulldog and Gumshoe. That is.
I liked it. I kind of.
I know you did, and
okay?
that's why. And I will tell you every day that you're wrong.
I just think leaving the premises of a dead body isn't immediately grounds to be like they killed them. Because if it was, we would both be in prison. Because we've done that multiple times now.
He walked in to the office with a large sword-shaped bundle, left the office with files, office that was missing files afterwards, in the time frame in which a man was murdered, in the time frame in which no one else went in or out.
Okay, I guess maybe you're right. Yeah, okay.
He walked in with a sword-shaped bundle where a dude happened to have a sword run through him, left without it, and didn't tell anyone.
Okay, yeah, that's fair, I guess. Yeah. I just think, okay, sure. But we don't have a motive.
I think he thinks that this is competition for his entertainment empire, or that it's like it's a scourge on what he thinks entertainment should be. I think he just hates it, wants it out of the picture. If he wants his weird little foothold in Costa Vega, he just wants it gone. Or he wants control of it, I guess. Which is
maybe. Okay, yeah, sure, let's do it. I'm gonna walk just without thinking. I'm just gonna walk straight towards Seth.
I mean, that is certainly, looking, but leaping
Yeah, I
before
already
you
marked
walk,
that.
but you've already done that one,
Yeah.
But still, nice moment. You walk right towards him, and he's kind of signing autographs, and kind of he eyes you, and like, you kind of looks over towards, the front gate, and give me a mind roll.
And I want to position myself in front between him and the front gate. Just like, yeah.
If I can. Next?
2 successes.
Oh.
2 successes. Give me for
you rolled 3 6s.
3 6s? Okay.
Yeah.
Those are your mind rolls, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Justin, give me a speed roll to see if you can maneuver yourself into the position you want to be in.
2 successes.
Yeah, easily you are able to get right between him and the front gate and kind of get like right up near him. And you can both see now he is kind of holding something in his jacket. Like it looks like something zipped up in the front of his jacket, and he's kind of trying to hold it while he signs these autographs.
I am going to place a hand on his shoulder and go, like in my... Definitely not my voice, like a deep voice, like a deep heroic voice. Go, Seth Lytton. I'm a big fan of your work. Honestly, me being the Black Lion has a lot to do with you and your the movies you've been in. Do you mind if I get a photo with you? And I want to try and
make a heart roll.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm
Are you just watching?
The other people trying to get autographs. Like, you can all join in as well. We can all be in this one. And that's
Annie's getting in. Annie's gonna get in and like hold, like have her kind of arm out, like she's gonna take a selfie, and just gonna wait for people to like gather around with us.
Okay. Give me a heart roll first. 3 successes.
Yeah.
And he's just sort of like, Jesus, whatever.
Okay, we'll get
buddy.
one and done with everybody all at once.
Yeah. Let's just get it done. Come on.
Annie holds out her phone like she's going to take a selfie, and on the screen is playing the security footage in front of all of them, in front of him, and goes, "Ooh, oh, that looks familiar, doesn't it, Mr. Lytton?"
He's like, "Who the hell are?" And he kind of looks around at the crowd, and he's just sort of like,
I believe.
I don't know what that is.
I do believe that that's the office where a man was just stabbed.
Nearly
to death. Luckily, he's still alive, folks. We're glad. We're very glad he's still alive.
Yeah, we're honestly pretty glad. Not a great guy, but that's never nice.
It like loops, and that sure does look like could be a sword in a bundle.
That's not me.
Very noteworthy jacket. What's that? What is that? That looks pretty brand name. That doesn't look like something that a lot of folks would be wearing around here.
Make a heart roll.
Oh no. Can I get any sort of like either difficulty lowered or help because we've got him literally cornered and I'm showing him evidence?
Who are we? Is this hard roll against? Is it against Lytton?
You are making a difficulty roll to see how impactful your, presentation is to him.
I would like to, I don't know if it would help, but I'd just like to, since I did put a hand on his shoulder, I was gonna like give it a firm squeeze.
Yeah, like we're physically intimidating.
Yeah, just as physical intimidation as well.
Okay, then you also give him a heart roll. Give me a heart roll to see if she can get a help die.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And just like in my mind, we've set this up like this is our preparation for this.
Three.
Yeah.
3
okay.
You definitely get a help die.
Okay, but yeah, no, that's my pitches for lower difficulties because we have prepared by getting him fully surrounded by people. Okay. Oh, that one jumped out of the thing. That's 1 success. It's a 6. Doesn't that a very distinct coat, folks? Isn't it? Just very like.
Okay, 1 success is a success. But it's success with consequence.
That's why I was hoping for the lower difficulty because we had him.
Yeah, and he is like, like, just get away from me, and he goes to shove you out of the way, Annie.
How's his grasp on those files? What am I rolling? Speed probably.
Well, your speed if you're gonna try and dodge, body if you're just gonna take the hit.
No, she'd probably try to die. I mean, her body is better, but I feel like she would not want to take it.
Yeah.
Oh, one success. I got a 1.
1 success. Now you said, how's his grasp on that file, on those
Yeah,
files?
just if he goes to like, if he goes to swing at me, I'm hoping that maybe he'll drop something.
With 1 success, when he goes to swing at you, you can see that like the bundle kind of slides a tiny bit, and he kind of grabs it with his other hand. And
do I get hit?
Stumbles a little bit. You 1 success.
1 success. Yeah.
You get hit, but it doesn't knock you off your feet. It doesn't hurt that much. It's more like it's a graze.
But like still happens. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Ow.
I with the crowd being like, I go, Seth Lytton attacking one of your fans. This is very unbecoming of you, Seth.
And he's just like, get the hell away from me, and he like kind of pulls back to swing at you, Justin.
You gotta take that. You gotta take that. You gotta take that.
Give me a body
I'm
roll.
in a full suit of armor with my visor on. I'm taking the hit.
Okay. You know what? You're in a full suit of armor. Yeah. So you know what I'm going to say? Forget it. You don't even have to give me a body roll. He just punches you and like he's just like, yeah, like, ah. Oh,
I would like to catch the files as they fall out from under his arm.
And give me I tell you what, give me a speed roll.
Okay, anything because he just fully he's not gonna fully drop him after that. Okay. I just wanted to. Oh my god, you guys! I rolled 2 dice and I got a 6 and a 1.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, they start to fall. He goes to grab his other hand. They pummel, and you just kind of pull them the rest of the way down. And you have got the files now.
The missing files? Is this does it say is this a K or a L file by chance?
And he just gets up and kind of like looks really worried and just like runs towards the parking lot, kind of like looking really freaked out.
I'm going to take. I cannot run in my suit of armor. I take my visor off. I'm just going to throw it at him. He runs out.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Give me a speed roll for that. Like it's an accuracy thing, I guess.
Yeah, like
I'm going to use my bond point from a lot of people know me in Costa Vega.
Yep, absolutely.
Fair enough.
This is Justin's environment. I think that's what I'm learning from this.
Yeah,
that's 5 successes.
Oh,
that's all of my dice. 5 successes.
God! Oh my God! Wow!
And that thing just sails like through the air and just clubs him, and he just goes right down, right there.
Please do your Usain Bolt moves.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
I haven't thrown a ball like that in a while. the rugby days.
Don't worry, folks.
Still got it though.
He tried to kill a dude. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's fine.
and they kind of give you like a round of applause, and you hear some people going, "It's the Black Lion," and to keep things moving, I'm going to say
Yes.
you turn over those files to Deputy Wayne Gill, who arrests Seth Litton for stabbing his uncle, Ewan Cooper, who does not die. Ewan Cooper.
The uncles can live. We are no longer cursing uncles on this show.
Yep. Wayne, as Wayne said, his uncle is tough, and he comes by the houseboat, later that night. Let's say it is later that night.
Yeah.
Gil or Cooper?
Oh, Gil. Cooper's still, he's in the hospital.
Yeah, I was like,
recovering for some time.
Yeah.
And he's just he walks over and he's like, "Hey, Cases."
Hey.
Deputy. How's
Brought
the uncle?
Oh, he's doing fine. He's doing great. He's chewing tobacco and doing all the things he loves. I just wanted to come over and thank you. So I brought some beers and some wine, and I got some other stuff, and I'm just gonna leave this here for you. And it just I just want to say I'm real sorry that the sheriff is giving you a hard time, and y'all are righteous people, and I'm not going to forget that.
Thank you.
Glad
not
we
too
could
much
help.
of a problem.
And but good night.
Wayne. So it's a lot of snacks. There's only 2 of us.
That sounds great. And he like
plans.
wheels around and just like
Okay.
sits like right next to you, like it kind of plops into a chair.
And Annie's
just,
like,
rips open a bag of chips.
I think Annie and Justin kind of look at each other, and Annie's like,
Yeah, Justin goes, yeah, okay.
I think maybe we were watching like maybe a movie or something. No, oh my god, no. We are watching the old Bird Dog and Gumshoe film.
That's what I was gonna say.
And Annie's being a dickhead about it the entire time, but they're just like arguing about like the things that Justin finds the merits to be and Annie finds the detriments to be, and they're just kind of like
I know it wasn't in the books, but I love it. Like just the visual effect of like Bird Dog putting the glasses on, and then that kind of gets him in the zone. I love that. I think
why
that's
would
just
you
really
take
cool.
the glasses off if he can't see? I wouldn't do my investigations like this and then suddenly decide that I could do it. It's ridiculous. And the fact they don't even do the catch at the train station. So what's the point?
Wayne Gill just plops down in his chair and she's like, "Oh, I love these." And as Annie sighs, we're gonna call this one done. And that was kind of a blast.
That was really good. That
That
was so good. Oh, I love them so much. Holy
yeah! Oh
moly,
my god!
Ralphie.
It's like I kind of want to do like a whole season of the Renfair.
That's really good.
That was fun.
It was really good.
I think Justin's figured out what he's gonna be after he stops being a PI. He's gonna
A knight,
return as
that's
a
not
black,
fair.
a
You
black lion,
rolled
yeah.
so well.
I was
Yes,
on
you
fire.
were on
Really
today.
good.
You were on today.
That was so good.
So real fast,
Yes.
tell the good people where they could find you, starting with Drac.
Hi, I'm Draconics, or Drac for short. I'm in a bunch of stuff, but you can follow me on Twitter at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES. I'm honestly just, like I said, a bunch of stuff. Just follow me there and you'll find out what I'm doing at any given moment. I'll be retweeting or tweeting out what I'm doing. So follow me there and tag me in any art, please. I recently been getting some fan art from different shows I'm on, and it makes me cry every time.
Caitlin Bruder.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Bruder. You can find me on Twitter at KKAMABR, and that's where I will also be posting all my things. Currently, I am here on Sundays, Monday nights, I'm on Cryptic Studios playing Star Trek. On Fridays, we have a 10 minutes or less kind of paranormal radio show that comes out that I produce and edit. Very, very fun, called Thin Places Radio. This will be a week old, I believe, by the time you are watching this, but I just guested on Morning Ritual with Noir and Nita. Just a delightful thing. We talked for hours. 4 hours. It was very fun, and I adore them. You should check it out and give them love. What else? Oh, by the time this comes out, I think it'll still be up. The Mall Kids Kickstarter is happening right now. We have met our goal, which is amazing, but you should keep donating, getting your friends to donate, because one, it's an amazing game. Two, I love the cover. And three, our highest stretch goal is a production by Drac and Stella, and I want that to happen so bad. So please go get yourself some copies. You can get old versions, you can get new versions, you can get PDFs and printed copies of the zine. It's great. It's so much fun. Mall Kids is like comfort food for me. I love it so very much. But also, very, very selfishly, I really want Drac to to produce a Mall Kids game. So you should do that so that I can watch that and love it very much. I think you only have a couple days by the time this airs. You only have, so get in there.
And I'm Rick Budd, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at rbud913, or you can follow the show on Twitter at CasesRPG and on Instagram CasesTTRPG, or you could just go to www.casesrpg.com for all of our links for everything. Once again, thank you so much to everybody who joined us tonight and everybody who subbed and donated. We love y'all. We are super grateful. And I guess that's it. I think on that, we're going to call this case closed.